YouTube, what's the deal? YouTube! Chester Mr. Hamilton is the name, trucking is the game. My wallet to get swole is the goal with a heart of a lion, mentality of a hyena, YouTube. Steady rolling wide cause we don't get tired, we get money, hard work, dedication, and a whole lot of money. Alright, this really quick. This is for all the new drivers out here. You're not gonna be able to relate to me, but I'm trying to give you a heads up, okay? And this is also for all the veterans who haven't gone through this. But trust me, you're gonna go through this. So I'm giving you a heads up, alright? Man, YouTube. Man, look, first of all, trucking is one hell of a job, man. A lot of people don't appreciate it. It's cool, but everybody needs trucking in their life, man. So what I'm about to talk about is within, not the whole time I've been driving, but from the time like last year, within the span of 2017 and 2019, because the last incident happened actually like in December and January of 2018. You know what I mean? So it was like 2 months ago. It's crazy, man. But I'm here to talk about body counts, YouTube. For all the people who've been trucking for 10, 15 years, where is your body count at right now? When I say body count, I'm not talking about people that you necessarily ran over in the streets, you know. I'm not talking about that. Or people you killed. I'm not talking about that. It does involve that, but I'm talking about body count. Whether people you run over or people that literally died in front of you, I'm talking about within less than 2 minutes you pulled to the scene, or that you saw happen. Less than 30 seconds you pulled to the scene. What is your body count? For you rookies, man, I'm telling y'all right now, you're gonna get a body count. You're gonna be involving, or you're gonna witness people dying in front of you on this job. I'm not trying to sugarcoat nothing, so I'm just dropping it in front of y'all right now. Be ready. And those veterans that have been lucky not to see people die in front of them, that's fine. Anyway, let me give you up my case, man. So I was taking a load to Colorado. You know, I was going through Vail Pass I-70. Now, for some of y'all who never been on I-70, I'm going to describe it for you real quick. I-70, you know, the flatlands, man, it's pretty much flatlands, right? But it has mountains on both sides, or hills, whatever you want to call it. So what will happen is wind will sometimes sweep through and kind of create somewhat of a wind tunnel and just hit you right there, because you're on the flat side, wind coming from both sides of you. So every now and then, they will make this little thing that I call mini tornadoes. I mean, you will see them on mini dust storms. You know what I mean? You will see them on the road. That is no lie. That's just how it is. And I was heading to Colorado. I believe this is 2017. Like toward the latter part of 2017, right? And I was cruising like 62 miles an hour. It wasn't much, right? There was this four-wheeler in front of me. I think it was a Nissan something, right? It's one of them small little cars, right? And this gush wind just came out of nowhere. You literally would see the dust storms. Anyway, I don't know how to explain it to new drivers, but the veterans, you know what I'm talking about. Places like Colorado, Utah, that happens in Utah as well. I mean, some part of going to California, dry spots. Anyways, you're gonna see those. So these little mini tornadoes, like I like to call them, came through, and literally the car in front of me, it smashed that four-wheeler, right? So that four-wheeler was probably doing 65 to 70 miles an hour. But don't forget, I mean, they only weigh like 1,500 pounds, so they're not that damn heavy. And that car literally, I guess either the driver overreacted and he wasn't expecting it, but that dude, that mini tornado hit that car, and all I saw was this thing was flipping like a tumbleweed, man, on the right side of me. That car flipped like 4 or 5 times. and ended up belly up, right? He ended up belly up on the side of the road on I-70. Of course, you know, the good veteran thing to do is you stop, pull over, fire extinguisher was ready and all that, right? But there was no fire. But bro, the first time, that was the first time you witnessed the death. You know, the first time somebody died, that was my first body count in Colorado. That, dude, death is nothing new to me, right? So that wasn't the saddest thing. But the sad thing was I got out, and then by then another lady and somebody else had already stopped. And you know, they saw what happened. So we approached the car. We're trying to see what to do, how to help. Bro, on the driver's side was a dad, and his daughter was on the passenger seat, y'all. That was one of the saddest things I ever had to witness, man. The daughter was like maybe 9 to 11 years old. They were heading to wherever in Colorado, right? The dad was, dude, the dad died. The dad was dead. I mean, there was no if, and, or buts about it, man. The dad died. And one of the ladies that stopped with me, by the time we approached the car, got there was like 3-4 people, and it just happened to be one of the ladies was a nurse or whatever. Man, she was practically pronounced dead he was pronounced dead on the spot, but his daughter was alive. She was bruised up, and bro, that shit was sad, man. I mean, we didn't know what to tell the daughter, man. We didn't know what to tell the daughter. But to this day, that moment in 2017, my first body count, stayed with me. Now let's fast forward to 2018, right? Because I'm trying to keep this video short. 2018, I was on I-10 heading east. I was going to Georgia. Pretty much the runs they had me going on for a little bit. I've been on this run for a minute now. Pretty much from the end of last year all the way to now, Georgia, right? I passed Alabama. Now, some of the veterans drivers, you're going to be able to pinpoint where I'm talking about, right? When you pass Birmingham, Mobile, Alabama, you pass Mobile, Alabama, right? You keep going. And then you follow I-10 East. There's a tunnel right there. There's a tunnel. You go through a tunnel, and then after that, there's a bridge. Like literally, there's a bridge that comes after that tunnel. Bro, I was in that tunnel. There was another four-wheeler in front of me. Out of nowhere, there's a genius that was coming the opposite. By the way, this is a bridge, right? There's a guy was coming the opposite way of the way we were going. So he was driving the wrong side of the bridge. And right in front of me, bro, there was a smash. Like, okay, so the guy in front of me dodged him. But there was another mini car that was on the right. Well, this guy driving the opposite direction ended up going head on, bro. Head on with the other small car on the right of me. And of course, I slowed down, glass, I mean, it was like a movie, man. It was like one of those special effects that you see on television. There was no explosion or nothing, but there was like just bam, scrap metal everywhere, glasses everywhere, glass everywhere. I slowed down, I went between the cars, I pulled up like maybe 30 feet in front of them because I'm required to stop. I stopped. Right when I stopped, the fire started on both sides. Now when they hit, each car went the opposite direction because the one on the right of me that was going the right way tried to dodge that car. It didn't happen. So she ended up on the right. This drunk guy, I assume it was dumb, and it was later on because I went on the website later on to find out the accident on I-10. And later on found out it's a possibility that he was intoxicated, okay? Long story short, man, the guy that he going the wrong way ended up on the right. I got out, got my fire extinguisher, and then at that time I know the truck could stop. Got out his fire extinguisher. We tried to put both fire out as they were going, man. But dude, long story short, 2 people died in front of me that day, man. This was in December of 2018, so it just happened. 2 people. The lady that was going the right way, I went and emptied my fire extinguisher on that car, but it didn't help. It didn't help that at all, man. It didn't help at all. One of the things that stick with me is the way she was positioned in that car. the way her seat was back, how smashed the front of her car was, and the position she was in, and the fire would try to put out. I knew right then and there, as soon as the fire started, that she was gone, bro. And I was right. Both of them died on that scene, man. So that's my body count the last 2 years, from 2017 to 2018. I got 3 body counts, and by the grace of God, I have not caused the body count so far. I've been blessed. Don't get me wrong, man. Sometimes I feel like killing fuckers, you know. I feel like killing people sometimes because people be driving stupid. They be driving like they want to die, cutting in front of you, slowing down. But just be on the lookout, man. Be the bigger man. But I've been blessed, man. I got 3 body counts on the road. Yo, comment and tell me, man, how many deaths you witnessed on this job. Because these people need to know, bro. They need to know that trucking is not a game. That's why if you're gonna work for somebody, make sure you get paid, man. Psychologically, that messed me up. Like if I was a soft dude, I wouldn't need some therapy for that. Because the first one was really fucked up. Okay, first of all, there was a daughter that her dad just died in front of him, and I was part of that. And the second, 2 people literally not just died in front of me, but they freaking was on fire, bro. They were like literally burning ahead of me, like right there. And I tried all I could, man. I emptied that fire extinguisher. I tried all I could, but I couldn't help nobody. You know what I mean? So psychologically, that will fuck you up. You're gonna need some psychological help eventually. And God forbid, if you ever kill somebody, that's definitely gonna fuck you up even more. So that's the body count of Chasing Mr. Hamilton, man. I got 3 body counts. Comment what your body count is on the road and how long you been driving, man. Y'all stay blessed. Stay blessed. I'm out. Like, subscribe, man. Like and subscribe. Trucking ain't a game. It's not a game. Your boy is out.